Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another debate video. Yes, we're back again with another debate video, and once again, I am joined by my co-host and my fellow mass debater in this series.
Don't tell him about that.
World King Kanji, everybody. Kanji, what's up?
Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Mark's channel. I'm really happy to be here today for another DBates.
This guy always making me sound like such a douche.
I'm sorry, bro.
Anyway, guys, so today we are going to be discussing something that I think is a very, very interesting topic. And I am going to take one side, and Kanji's going to take another side, and we're going to smash this topic into the ground.
Yeah,
anyway,
you're right.
We are discussing today whether or not Vegeta is just the most non-sympathetic, egotistical, reluctantly will not pay attention to anyone else besides himself and his own particular selfish goals. Or is he, Kanji, or what is he?
Or is he a really nice guy who has time for everybody, including you? He's got plenty of Vegeta tension to go around.
So guys, if I'm going to be arguing my side, Kanji's going to be arguing that side, and if you agree with me after listening to us, like just banter and have fun with this, then I want you to go down to the comment section below, and I want you to comment Prince of all egos, hashtag Prince of all egos.
But if you agree with moi, I want you to go into the comment section and hashtag here's what you're saying. So, cause he hears what you're saying, like he cares.
I don't know why that's so funny.
And this is where everybody clicks off.
And unsubscribe.
It took a while, Mark. It took a while, but you finally pushed me that far.
Anyway, okay. So basically, I'm going to start this argument off with, I'm going to just come in with the heavy hitters at this point. All right.
So bring it on, bitch.
So Super and Dragon Ball Z at this point, we've seen Vegeta I count them, 4 times in a situation, two times with Goku. Wait, no. Yes, no. Yes. Yes, no. I can't even convince myself. Okay, not maybe 4 times, at least 3 times. So we have 4 times. I'm all over the place right now. Okay.
3-4 times, whatever.
3-4 times. Okay, so we've seen Vegeta 4 times, once with Goku and 3 times with Trunks at this point. Completely miss. I mean, he is so involved in his own world at this point. He doesn't care about anyone besides his own self, that we've seen him train with Goku in the hyperbolic time chamber in the Super. And come out, Goku's like, look, I've been working on this new technique, and Vegeta's like, what the fuck? And I was like, where the fuck? Like, when did you do this? and then same thing. In episode 61 of Super, Trunks is like, look at my new form, and Vegeta's probably going to be like, when did this happen? I was with you forever. I was training with you. And then and we saw this back in Z with twice with like Trunks getting grade 3 Super Saiyan and Vegeta not even knowing about it, or at least that as much as we know he didn't know about it. I mean, the guy doesn't pay attention to anyone. When Kid Trunks turned into Super Saiyan, he was like, wait, when did this happen? He never pays attention to anyone. He only cares about himself. Hashtag Prince of all egos.
Look, to be fair, I mean, like, Trunks, when the adult version of Trunks, Mirai Trunks, when they were in the hyperbolic time chamber originally, he was trying to keep his form a secret. Like, he was trying to surpass his dad, and he was trying to keep it a secret. Vegeta was, he was so bent on trying to save everybody and get strong enough to look after everybody, and take care of them, make sure nobody got hurt and killed. And he wanted to be the guy to save everybody. He didn't want to be the guy to get his ass whooped. He didn't want Goku to win. He wanted to win because he wanted to protect everybody, right? He heard what everyone was saying, and he was like, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna beat Cell's ass into the ground. And by doing that, I'm going to get strong enough to do it. And so he tried to do it. And, to be honest with you, I mean, like, Trunks was trying to keep it a secret. Goten and Trunks, when they were kids, obviously did, like, he found out to be a Super Saiyan, obviously, when they were sparring or something. Like, I'm sure it didn't happen whilst he was with his dad. Like, because Vegeta was so unaware of all the capabilities that Trunks had. So that says to me that, like, you know, he hasn't seen this happen before. He hasn't really even trained with Trunks before. And as far as it goes with Goku, I mean, like, you know, Goku's smug when he wants to be. He'll keep things to himself where he can do as well. So, like, I just really don't think it's Vegeta's not paying attention. I think it's the other people around him that just don't want to rock the boat. Here's what you're saying. Hashtag down below if you agree.
You know, okay, I don't want all these like ridiculous lies about exactly like Vegeta being very sympathetic and hearing what everyone's saying and all this. I want everyone to know that, like, in Super, we saw in Super, like, after Goku fought Beerus and everything, Vegeta just, like, decided to go stand on a mountain for, you know, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, however long he was sitting there just in the rain, cold, shine, not eating a thing, completely ignoring Bulma, you know, completely ignoring her. And not even doing anything. He was just kind of sitting there doing all this stuff. Bulma's sitting there wanting to have Brawl, never having Brawl. There's a reason we don't have Brawl in this series, because Vegeta is just so in his own world. He doesn't want anyone. He doesn't care about anyone. He would rather go train with Whis and Beerus. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not. You know. I'm just saying. Hashtag just saying.
Are you trying to say to me that he doesn't care about the pussy? Are you trying to say to me that he's really not interested in getting some just because he likes his mountain? He doesn't need her mountains. He's got his own mountain. Like, no, let me just like hash this out. Like, when guys have, like, you know, skulking rooms in the house where they go to, like, mope and stuff like that, it's because that's where they go when they don't want to have an argument with somebody. They go there to vex and, you know, to cool off and vent a little bit. They just want to get everything out of their systems. They don't want to have an argument with anybody about it. He was doing that because he cares about Bulma and doesn't want to shout at her for stupid things, doesn't want to yell at Kid Trunks for stupid things. He went there to be in his solitude and just think about what had happened and how he could resolve it without killing anybody. He cares. He fucking cares.
His solitude room is just like that gravity room where you can go punch those machines because he cares.
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't, because he could have killed those people. He could have killed people instead of those machines. Look, Dragon Ball Super, when they do the God ritual, proved that over the course of time, he has become pure-hearted. Now, that means that from the days of him being a complete bastard to him coming to the point where he's got to, he has become pure-hearted, which means he's been progressively becoming more good and nice as the series has gone on. You know, with the kind of drawback of Majin Vegeta, but we don't really talk about that at the moment. Aside from that, like, you know, he's been a nice guy. And Dragon Ball Super confirms that. Now, nice guy, being pure-hearted, that covers a lot of different ground. And the fact that it just shows his attitude now, whatever he's going through, is just because he's concerned. Concern. It's not selfishness. I mean, it might be a little bit of selfishness, but we're all a bit selfish. But it's concern, and that's the bottom line.
So you think that just because like he's completely ignoring everyone's potential, he's completely gone up in his own head about being able to be stronger than Goku, about beating Beerus or training with Whis or something, it's because he's concerned?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I do. It is because he is concerned about the safety of others and himself, and he doesn't trust Goku to look after everybody because Goku is stupid. That is why. It's because he's like, you know, if anybody should have this power, it should be me. Because he trusts himself more than he trusts Goku. And that doesn't mean he's a bad person. It just means he's being honest. When has he lied to us all about this kind of stuff? The only time he ever really lied to us was when he kept thinking he was a Super Saiyan, but he didn't know any better originally. He didn't know any better. He thought he was.
I'm a Super Saiyan. I'm a Super Saiyan. I'm a Super Saiyan.
But again, he didn't know any better. He thought Goku was as well, and then he told Goku. And then he told Goku he was on his deathbed. That's how firmly he believed it. He was like, "You are a Super Saiyan." And then Goku was like, "All right, cheers, man. You just save your energy. Don't talk about this bullshit."
Here's what you're saying. I got no words. I feel like when you have Vegeta strategically go in there and kill Nappa, the guy he's known since he was a kid. If we're taking a
whole lot
Bardock
of
special
strategy to it. He just kind of threw him up in the air.
It's because he cares. He kills him because he cares. I mean,
I said he was pure-hearted now, not back then. He was the main villain of the arc back then. Don't give me that crap.
He cares. He went Majin because he went Majin Vegeta because he cares.
Look, Nappa was paralyzed. He couldn't move, right? He was suffering. Vegeta just ended it for him. It's like when you see, like, a bumblebee, like, outside or something, and it's kind of, like, limping, and it's, like, coming towards the end of its life, and you step on it to be nice, right? Not to fulfill your own villainous intents, not to be malicious to make you sleep better at night, but because you care. And it's the same thing. He squashed Nappa because he cared. Kind of. Martian Vegeta stuff I don't have an excuse for. He was just being a dick. But, like, girls go on periods and stuff all the time. Who's to say that Saiyans don't? Like, everyone gets hormonal sometimes. I'm going to lose a few subs for that.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't actually feel like that. Sometimes I kind of do. But, like, either way.
Yes?
Either way, it is concerned. He is pure-hearted. He cares. And
I feel like if he truly cared, then he would think about other people for a change. And, you can sit around, you can make arguments one way or the other about whether he really truly cares and that's why he wants to be as strong as he is. But if he really cared, he would understand the progression of people that he cared about. He would pay attention to them more. He wouldn't abandon Bulma for months or years. He wouldn't abandon Trunks.
Look, okay, let's say the Super Saiyan transformation is the equivalent of a rogue deer, right? Let's suggest you're going for, like, a mountainous, like, ride around the country or something, and, like, there's, like, hills and stuff, and there's, like, forest area, and, like, a deer could jump out in front of your car as you're driving it any minute, right? But let's say you haven't thought about that, and let's say there's no signs to indicate that deers may be in this area. You're not looking for him. You're not going to crash. You don't think you're going to crash into one, so you just keep heading in the direction you're going in, and you don't think about hitting a deer. But then a deer comes out, and then everyone's like, "Well, why didn't you expect there to be deers? There's loads of forests and stuff around you." And you're like, "I didn't know. There were no signs." It is exactly the same situation.
Where do you go? What does that make? It makes no sense.
When people turn Super Saiyan and get stronger, he has no reason, he has no signs to believe they're going to be stronger than him, so he just keeps going in his general direction. But then, bam, deer, and then it's his fault, is basically what you're saying to me right now. You don't care about your family because that deer popped out of nowhere. That is what you're saying to me right now. Hashtag, here's what you're saying. Come on, guys, agree with me here. Be a deer and agree with me.
I can't even deal with it.
It is an apt analogy. I don't give a crap what you're saying.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I think we're gonna end it there. I have no idea. I still have no idea where you were going with that deer.
I summed my points up. If you didn't get it, that's your fault. You are being the naive one here. If you can't understand where I was going with that, come on, guys. Kanji needs support. Comment section below. Do you know what I meant with that? You must know what I meant with that. Tell me you know what I meant about that. Put Mark in his place. Come on.
If you believe me, if you feel like Vegeta is just nothing but an insensitive prick, then hashtag in the comment section below, Prince of all egos.
And then, guys, if you believe me and you hear what I'm saying and you hear what he's saying, hashtag here's what you're saying. Be a deer and here's what you're saying. Hashtag down below. Get it? Be a deer. Yeah. Case closed. Kanji case closed.
Can't breathe. I don't know. Oh God.
Alright guys, well, Mark can't close the video out, so I'm going to close the video out. Make sure to subscribe to Real to Real. Like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Hashtag here's what you're saying down below, because Mark's point is completely irrelevant. You know what to do. You know what to do. Support Kanji. Kanji has feelings. Kanji out. Bye guys. Bye.
Bye.